on the hill in this one, Garrett Crochet.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now here is Anthony Volpe.
Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Not close with that one, and we are underway. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Batting second, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Just missed. That's a little bit low. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that one cutting but missing down low. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Third, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
And now he's falling behind Judge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Bellinger up to hit. Ball 1 there.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Chisholm, the lead runner at second. Judge at first with no outs. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
1 out. Runners at first and second. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that one wrapped foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
That's ball 3.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, out, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back here at Fenway Park, and starting this one, Garrett Cole.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2 strikes.
And that one missing low. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hit hard on the ground to short. In the hole. Jump throw. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You got to love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Cole a check to first. Duran back on a dive. Swinging a foul out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And he gets Bregman. And there's 1 down. Rafael Devers up to hit. That clips the corner. And there's a foul ball.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Up and in, 2-2. That's down and in.
3-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. The throw to third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Now batting Tristan Casas. And first offering is fouled off. That one missing inside. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. And the Red Sox leave one. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Boston, new inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Crochet back to work. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Fastball is outside. Stays alive. And a ball evens the count. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Duran makes the grab, one away. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 1 out, bases empty. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
That's in there, and that is strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Next
0-1.
offering is downstairs. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. And that one is inside. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch. Down in order go the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Trevor Story. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a foul straight back.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club. I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next pitch is outside. And that skips into dirt.
2-2 to count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. That one in the dirt, and now it's 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Wilyer Abreu, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
0-1. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
That's outside.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Batting 8th,
Connor
catcher,
Wong getting
Connor
ready to hit.
Wong.
Just missed. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. To the right side. Slides, but it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So up next, Cedar Rafaela. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Ball
That
left
misses off the outside edge. Yoshida on third. Wong on at second with 2 down. Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 runs in. Safe, he beats it. It's 2-1.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give him the lead. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Counts 1-0.
This one in the dirt. Just missed. Cole a check to first, and he's back in safely. Late swing, foul to the left. Two outs. And that drops in for a strike. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And they'll do it again. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Comes a 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill, but 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees 1. Top half of the
Leading
3rd
off
inning,
for the
digging
Yankees,
in,
third
Oswaldo
baseman,
Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
As the lefty gets to work. That's in there. Strike 1. Late swing, fouled off. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one just missing inside. Ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Reached on an infield single his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. The lefty, the 1-0. Laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Late on that fastball.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Bounce to the right, but it kicks foul. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got a changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Now 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That misses. It's 2-2. That one missed. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, 1 out, and that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments
Now
when
batting
everyone in the
center fielder,
stadium gets
Cody
really
Bellinger.
locked in.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Golden opportunity right here. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The throw in, and he's in there as a run scores.
Wow, pretty
Up
amazing.
next,
That
for
only
the
ended up
Yankees,
being a
the
sac fly.
designated
So
hitter,
much
Giancarlo
excitement and a
Stanton.
great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And for the batter, it could have easily been a double or even a triple. But you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Just missed. Volpe, the lead runner, out at second. Judge on at first with 2 down. Late swing, fouled off. The 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Back here in
Leading
Boston,
off
set for the
for
bottom
the
of the
Red
third.
Sox,
Here's Alex Bregman.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
That misses. 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. And a foul ball.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Check swing, called strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. And that one misses up and in. Going to count 1-2. And downstairs. Fastball is outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit,
Now
and
batting,
now with
first
runners on first and
baseman,
second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, no outs. Casas now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Misses again, 5 in a row.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And there's a strike.
1-1. Ball.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here comes Bregman around third. He scores, and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 3-2.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's inside, and that's ball 1. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Check swing called strike, and it's 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Next offering is outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Big stack center field. Devers headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 2.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. He walked and came around to score his first time up. What a stop. Off balance feed. There's one. A sensational double play.
A defensive
DJ
change for the
LeMahieu,
Yankees.
and he'll be the injury
Now playing
replacement,
third
taking
base.
over third.
Number 26.
And now the right fielder,
DJ
Wilyer
LeMahieu.
Abreu, struck out looking his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Activity in the bullpen. Marcus Stroman, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 2. And now, Austin Wells. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. Pitch misses,
Inside, ball
and
1.
now it's even 1-1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Josh Winkowski preparing to come on if needed. Bernardino getting loose as well. Next
2-1.
offering in the dirt, and a count 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that just misses. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging. Here's Paul
Up
Goldschmidt.
next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
All 1.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Next offering is in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter,
Up
and I'm
next
sure that's
for
going
the
to sit on him
Yankees,
for a little
left
while.
fielder, Jason
You want to be ready to hit the
Dominguez.
fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Dominguez stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And that's
Ball 1.
downstairs. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Line drive. That's a base hit. So the inning is still alive with DJ LeMahieu coming to the dish.
Well, that
Now
certainly
batting,
feels
third
good when you
baseman,
can win the
DJ
at-bat after
LeMahieu.
being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Red
for the
Sox,
Red Sox, Richard
number
Fitz.
80.
Still pretty early in the
Richard
ball game,
Fitz.
so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. And that's off the inside edge.
Ball one,
And that's
no strike.
ball one. Red Sox by 2. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Back to the top of the lineup. And here is Anthony Volpe. He's 2 for 2. That's inside. And that is ball 1. Dominguez at second. LeMahieu at first. 2 out of the inning. Line drive. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Bottom of the 4th, and
Leading
here's the
off
catcher,
for the
Connor
Red
Wong.
Sox. Catcher, Connor.
So, Boog, you
Wong.
went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
He's locked in at
Now
the plate
batting,
when he's
the
using the
center
whole
fielder,
field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball
Rafaela.
travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Rafaela batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jaron Duran.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jaron Duran digs in now. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already
batting,
is bat
second
stays in the
baseman,
zone on
Alex
plane for an extended
Bregman.
period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now pitching for
New
New
pitcher
York,
for the Yankees,
Number
Marcus
0.
Stroman.
Just trying to keep
Marcus
this one
Stroman.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So a man at first. And now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. Just
that's
misses the
upstairs.
mark outside the zone. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On to first.
He's out.
That's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 2. Back here at Fenway,
Leading
top
off for
5,
the
John
Yankees,
Sciambi with Chris
second baseman,
Singleton.
Jazz
And leading it
Chisholm
off, Jazz
Jr.
Chisholm Jr. Fitz back to work. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
You know, these Yankees finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun
Now
as an
batting,
outfielder.
right
Got to
fielder,
put it
Aaron
into his
Judge.
highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look
1-0.
out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
1 down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Love how he let that ball
Now
travel,
batting,
trusted
center
his
fielder,
hands.
Cody
Nice job of going the
Bellinger.
other way.
One out, runner at second. Cody Bellinger, the next to hit. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. Man at second. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. A monster shot to right. And it ties it up. It's 4-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And that is out of play. That one 95 to finish him off.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left field. Durant flashes the leather on the running catch. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. All even now at 4 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Raffy coming to the plate now. And ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next offering misses down and away. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Wells brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. First pitch, not close. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Into the monster seats and gone. And that gives him a lead. It's 5-4. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Trevor Story now, and that is downstairs. Ball one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Masataka
2 outs, base is
Yoshida.
empty. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Inside, just missed. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 0-2 in this one. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 4. And we're back here at Fenway Park, top 6. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
On the ground to Devers. Tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. That misses. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Justin Slate getting ready to go. Chapman getting cranked up as well. Next offering upstairs. And that one is lifted in the air. Bregman snags it for the 2nd out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the
Now
outfield.
batting,
There's part of him
third
that's
baseman,
saying, hey, where are you
DJ
at,
LeMahieu.
outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Out towards left center. Durant sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and that is that. So they go quietly there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 4. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
Infielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And a slider in there for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Ball one there. Rafaela aboard here at first with nobody out. Good job to fight that one off. And now it's even up.
2 strikes.
And it's a K for the Stroh Show.
Now batting,
Alex
second
Bregman
baseman,
getting ready to
Alex
hit.
Bregman.
1 for 3. First
Ball, that's
pitch
outside.
just misses. And a foul ball. Grounder might be 2. There's 1 out, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 4. And welcome back to
Leading
the
off for
ballpark.
the Yankees,
Top of inning number
shortstop
7. Here's the
Anthony
shortstop
Volpe.
at the plate. Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one off the outside edge. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Base hit center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Richard Fitz gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Red Sox go to the bullpen.
Number 44.
Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
No outs. Runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And there's a ball with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Step off throw to first. Oh, and they got him leaning. He's out.
In this situation, you're pretty eager to try to get that runner up to second base into scoring position. A lot of good things can happen from there, but clearly not able to get back to first on the pickoff. Nice job by the pitcher.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a pop off in foul ground. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. That one missed. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him, and when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That's outside. Now 2-2. Cody Bellinger would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Judge rips that one. And foul ball. Judge waits. Got him swinging. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. They trail it 5-4. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And here is
Leading
Devers.
off for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next,
that swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. one ripped. That's a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than
Now
that.
batting,
Showed a willingness to drive
shortstop,
that pitch the
Trevor
opposite way.
Story.
Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Story now. Now a check swing, but he held up. Casas, the base runner at first with one out. On the ground, could be two. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Out towards right center field. Judge snags it, and that's the inning. So one hit is all they get. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 4. Ready to begin the eighth. Here's Cody Bellinger. Chapman back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And a strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Liam Hendricks getting loose out there. Bernardino, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
And that one missing low. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Chapman now one-run game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Up next for the Yankees,
Austin Wells
catcher, Austin
stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. Chapman, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. That's off the mark, and 1-1. Fastball is outside. Fought off foul. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for the New
Fernando
York Yankees.
Cruz comes on
Number
now.
63.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
Fernando
for quality
Cruz.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Wilyer
Leading
Abreu
off
now at the
for
plate.
the Red Sox, right fielder Wilyer Abreu.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball left side. LeMahieu gets it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor Wong.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands
That's
out.
outside.
That one outside, and that's ball 1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Next pitch is downstairs.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that
That's
hitter
ball
out
3.
with a swing and miss.
3-0. Hey!
Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Ground ball, Goldie. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Upstairs.
Oh, upstairs.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. They lead at 5-4.
Now pitching for
Back
the Red
now,
Sox.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number 31.
Liam Hendricks.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight
Leading
lead
off for the
late in the
Yankees,
ball
first
game. Some
baseman,
of them are just
Paul
wired
Goldschmidt.
different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Goldie
Nope,
in the
that's
box,
the ball.
lays off for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses across to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the
Now
out.
batting,
That's why
left
you
fielder,
hunt the lines
Jason
on the corners
Dominguez.
late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. And now, Jason Dominguez. Check swing, called strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Too high. Ball.
And a count 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base.
Back against the wall with
Now
2
batting,
strikes,
third
but found
baseman,
a way.
DJ
That's about as
LeMahieu.
textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
1 down. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And that drops in for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it.
Shortstop,
Certainly a pivotal
Anthony
swing of the
Volpe.
bat in this ball game. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Substitution now at first base. Coming in as a
Number
pinch runner,
91.
Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
that's
Just
outside.
missed. Just missed.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Ball, that's out.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And they're all loaded up.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting, second
Now
baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And it's even up.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Hit in the air, center field. Rafaela should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. And they've tied it in the top of the ninth.
Judge.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Liam Hendricks won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Justin
the Red Sox.
Slayton gets handed the rock out of the
Number
pen.
63, Justin Slayton.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And Judge spoils that one. And Judge takes a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And the sweeper is off the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
To third. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. So a ninth inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. We're all tied up 5-5. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Luke Weaver.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees. Number 30, Luke Weaver.
Back to the top of the order
Leading
now.
off for
Leading
the
off,
Red
Jaron
Sox,
Duran.
left fielder, Jaron Duran.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
One pitch,
Now
one
batting,
out.
second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. 1 for 4 with a double. First offering, and it just misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Devin Williams, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Leiter also throwing. Swing and a foul out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And downstairs. One down, base is empty. Late swing, fouled off. Three-two now. Rafael Devers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a 3-2. Ball 4. He walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. That missed by a lot. 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 away. The winning run at second. Next pitch misses, and the count's full. Tristan Casas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First baseman.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running for Boston, Romy Gonzalez.
Number 23.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. He's already homered in this game.
It's a good spot to be in. With runners on first and second, you know the pitcher's going to come after you.
In the air, out towards right center. Makes the catch for the out. Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox.
Trevor Story.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Started to swing, held up.
2-0.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 on, 2 outs. And it remains 2-2. On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Fenway, we're in extras here. Here's the center fielder,
Leading off
Cody
for the
Bellinger.
Yankees, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Ground ball up the middle. Hamilton. 1 away in the top half of the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance
Now
to drive in the go-ahead
designated
run.
hitter,
It's not a hit,
Giancarlo
but at the end of the
Stanton.
day, it's a good at-bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Here's Stanton now. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. And fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's to 3rd. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the 2nd out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it hits off the monster. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Big RBI for him right there.
Up next,
A well-deserved
for the
double on a
Yankees,
great
first
swing. Got
baseman,
everything
Paul
going on
Goldschmidt.
time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here is Goldschmidt. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And here in extra innings. And a curve drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a ball popped up. Story. And that'll do it. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 6-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So now the DH spot, Masataka Yoshida. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Bellinger sizing this one up, makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, William Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
First pitch
Ball,
doesn't find the zone. The tying run is 90 feet away. And that one upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. With the winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Wong in the box now. Takes strike one. A one-run lead, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.